Okay, folks, Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com. It is January 20th of 2018, and I want to bring you up to date of what's going on, because you all see my video last week questioning if the Providence Place Mall shooting was a false flag. Now, we got new information on this, and this is Providence Journal reporting. Man shot, was a 19-year-old black teenager shot in the leg from another gangbanger, some with a sword. Well, that was the official story, and anyway, I got some new information. This is very weird. I just got this from a person on Twitter. I don't want to disclose him right now. Basically saying that this video was off Snapchat from the Providence Place Mall. Now, if you look at it, you see an armed man with khakis on and a black top there. And it looks like, when I paused the video, looks like a Providence police officer, because Providence police are the only ones who wear black uniforms. And in the video, when you pause it just right, you can go look for this for yourself here. You can see the black patch. You can see a black patch on his uniform, and I'm sorry, a patch and on his sleeve, and a badge on his shoulder there. Like, well, I'll show you to a minute here. A badge and a patch. The security there don't use black uniforms. The Providence police are the only ones that have black uniforms. And who this guy is with the machine gun, khaki pants, black jacket, looks just like these guys here. At the Boston Marathon, they were controlling security, controlling the police, and when the military arrived, they were controlling them too. And happened to be the same guys who had the same backpacks that blew up. Well, that's a whole story altogether. And but I'm not saying correlating. That's Craft International, by the way. These guys here. But I'm not saying this is Craft International. But I never seen Rhode Island State Police with those kind of uniforms. But where the video looks is two perspectives here. One, it's somebody told me it looks like the cop is walking with his hands up, which you can see the police officer's hands are up, and there's a guy behind him with an assault weapon here. But what I think it is, I mean, what it looks like too, it's two perspectives about this. There's an armed terrorist or whatever the hell that guy is. Supposed to be a black person that got shot by another black person, but those guys look white to me. But what it really looks like, again, it's two perspectives. It looks like he's being escorted out by an armed man with a machine gun, and that's a Providence police officer. Not him, but the guy right there in the front, the badge and everything, being escorted out. But it does look like that the Providence police officer is walking through the mall telling people to evacuate, because they did evacuate the mall. And so I want to clear this video up before it gets too viral. That's what I think it is, and I'm more sure it's this is, I don't know, it's probably a federal agent or whoever, I don't know. And but that is a Providence police officer walking through the mall, and looks to me as no. So folks, you be the judge, and but it looks like to me there's a police officer walking through the mall telling people to evacuate, or the other situation could be it wasn't no gang shooting, there was something else that went on. But the whole point of this video, I mean, I brought this video up too because this is some weird video, because I had never seen a state police or a Providence police with this kind of uniform. Could be federal agents, because there are federal buildings in downtown Providence. And speaking of that, which we wanted, the main concern of this video is not that these guys could be Craft International, who knows? You know, and that's not what the whole point of the video is. It's just something I wanted to point out. But there's an editorial in Providence. Now, the video I did, and again, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. The video I did pointed out how this could be a false flag to push more security, or even just to, using a crisis to push more security. We're not saying it's a false flag. We're saying could be, or it could be just a crisis they're using to try to push higher security. Anyway, you got the editorial in the Providence Journal saying that the mall shooting, it goes on to talk about the 19-year-old man that was wounded, and in the editorial it says, we hope that the mayor, George Lorza, would enhance more security. And about collecting data, about database collecting, and it's important that the police avoid misusing such database also, and it harms the reputation of people. But anyway, good intelligence can be a very effective tool in tampering down on troubled and prevented violence by members of gangs before the public safety is threatened. So basically it's like a minority report, guilty before you even do the crime, you know. But this goes on, folks. This is called Kennedy Plaza. It's right up the street from the Providence Place Mall. In Kennedy Plaza, there's about 50 plus video cameras. It's not the counting the ones on the poles either. 50 plus video cameras facing every direction and every which way. And not to mention that Homeland Security and the TSA walk through here constantly. Providence Police walk through here, which, you know, it's the police's job to do that, but they have Homeland Security and TSA agents walking through here, FBI agents, all kinds of agents from, because again, there's government buildings here, but they walk and patrol through the public plaza there, watching video cameras and everything. And now, Providence just installed a thing called telestreet lights. And again, this is Providence Journal reporting as Providence installs the LED lights, and this was installed last year. They installed these lights, and there was a big concern about these. But first of all, I want to show you in here how basically it says how these street lights have a technology to use Wi-Fi, tap into Wi-Fi, and everything else, and you know, listen to people, watch them. And it says to watch neighborhoods and everything else, and very intrusive. And I'm trying to find where it says that. Yeah, Wi-Fi features, especially the microphone and camera possibilities. You got the ACLU raising concern about these because they have the capability of spying on people with the microphones, cameras, Wi-Fi, and they say also to, you know, watch people with parking meters, watch neighborhoods. It's all in this article here. Again, it's from the Providence Journal about the installation of these LED streetlights. Now, if you want more information on them, go to telestreets.com, where they have the information about, and these are the people making them. They brag about how they can spy on people, microphones, cameras, Wi-Fi capabilities. They can listen to your conversation on your phone, tap into your internet, and know everything you're doing, texting, and all the whole 9 yards. All complete intrusiveness. And this is all part of a bigger agenda here, folks, because in Kennedy Plaza, I don't want to disclose the location right now, but there's a thing called a fusion center in Kennedy Plaza. Now, I don't want to show you exactly where it is. It's across the street from this location right there. And I'm going to leave it at that. It's across the street from there. It's called a fusion center, okay? And it's a database collecting agency. And, you know, Providence has been calling for a while for more and more and more and more security. And they've been putting cameras everywhere, and these new streetlights that spy on people. Not to mention 50 plus cameras in here. Not to mention the federal agents walking through and patrolling the public bus terminal. And they're at the train station up the road as well, at the malls now, everywhere. And it's become more and more intrusive. And they're calling for TSA-style checkpoints, basically, at the malls, at the convention center, and everywhere you go, basically. And they already have them at the airports, obviously, but it's Providence reporting it, and the information there. But these are where FEMA zones are. Now, fusion centers have relations to this. Now, and, this is the Federal Emergency Management Agency there. Every region has a zone called a FEMA zone. Ours is number 1, first FEMA zone, and there's a lot of information about this. But the fusion centers, again, the fusion centers is right across the street from here. I don't want to give out the location right now. There's a reason why. But the fusion center is directly across the street, and they collect intel data on everybody. Even right now, as I'm recording, even as you're watching this, they're collecting detailed information on you, and they have one in each one of these zones. Now I'm going to bring you to the Homeland Security's website, so you don't think I'm a conspiracy theorist. This is right here. We're in FEMA Region 1, controlled by a system called the Council of Governors. Now, nobody elected these governors to be councils of governors. They're elected by the president, which was Barack Obama. This is right here, National Governors Association. You can go to their website. It's a government organization here. Anyway, right there. The council consists of 10 governors appointed by the president, 5 from each party, with 2 governors serving as co-chairs. Now, these people, these are governors of states, like Connecticut and Oklahoma. However, these are the chairman of the Council of Governors. Now, the Council of Governors itself, yes, people elect the state governors, but the Council of Governors that watch over all 10 of these zones, happens to be 10 of them and 10 zones. And there's the current ones right now. These people report to the federal government. Everything. And it's all right there, right on their website. And Homeland Security, they report everything, all intelligence. They actually correspond with these, again, across the street, these fusion centers that gather intel on everybody in that region. And as you can see, these regions here, all the people in this region, that's exactly where the fusion center lies. And these are the people who run the areas. And obviously, Governor Daniel Malloy runs FEMA Region 1, because that's exactly where his region is. And he's the consul of governor of this entire region. In Connecticut also, he's a state governor, but he's the federal governor of this whole region. So these people here across the street, again, the fusion center, report to him, okay? Then he reports to the federal government and Homeland Security, which is in Providence, Rhode Island as well, about this stuff. And there's right there, Homeland Security's website, so you don't think I'm a conspiracy theorist. Right there, state and major urban area fusion centers. Now right there, fusion centers operate as a state and major urban area focal points for the recipient analysis gathering, data gathering, that's what it is, data analysis gathering and sharing of threat-related information between federal, state, local, tribal, territorial, and so on. And now right here, fusion centers, and there's all the information on it right on Homeland Security's website. And if you click on fusion center locations and contact information, now you scroll down here, and if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist, right there, Department of Homeland Security.gov right there, and there it is, Rhode Island, right there, and it's exactly right here. So the video of this is concerned about intrusiveness from Homeland Security, them using this thing, the shooting at the mall, to push more enhanced security style, TSA style checkpoints in the malls, as we reported years ago on my radio show, how they want to put TSA style checkpoints in the malls, in the shopping centers, at the supermarket, at the ball games, everywhere you go, train stations and so on. And that's getting in schools as well, because they say, yes, you got to give up civil liberties for security. When Benjamin Franklin says anybody who gives up your civil liberty for security, you don't deserve neither. And that's very relevant today. And again, this is a video that came from the Providence Place Mall. You can take it as you will, and somebody said, oh, it looks like the cops are being hauled up, but it just looks like to me that this state police or federal agent, whoever he is, walking through and a Providence cop telling people to leave because people said they were being escorted out of there. So I just wanted to clear that video up before I got out too far. And folks, we're under a major threat here, folks. And again, if you don't believe me, just go to the horse's mouth. There's no conspiracy stuff. This is people make these intelligent streetlights. Again, all over Providence, Rhode Island, Kennedy Plaza, across the street, they got the Fusion Center, which is run by Governor Daniel Malloy. Yes, the Connecticut State Governor is the governor of FEMA Region 1. He runs this whole operation, and he answers to nobody but the government. And right there from FEMA's zones, and one more time, I have to repeat this stuff so it sinks in. There's a National Governors Association. Yes, again, he's a Connecticut State Governor, but he's also one of the Council of Governors, which is 10 governors that nobody elected as councils governors. The state governors, yes, people do elect them, but nobody elected them in these positions. And right here says they're appointed by the president, which Barack Obama appointed all these people, and Donald Trump hasn't done nothing with this yet, and we hope to God that he figures this out and eliminates this, because this is intrusive, folks. These are unelected politicians controlling entire regions. I mean, this is insane, folks. And if you don't believe me, go to the horse's mouth right there, Fusion Centers, Homeland Security's website. I mean, it doesn't get any, there's the number. Of course, it doesn't give out the location. Welcome to the Rhode Island Fusion Center. And it doesn't give you the location, which I know exactly where it is because they want to keep it hushed. But to give you a clue, it's right across the street from this location right here. And I don't give out the location just yet because it's probably going to suffer a great deal of repercussions if I do. Needless to say, I've seen federal agents and all kinds of high wigs of government and state and local police walking there constantly. But anyway, these are the people, 10 people that unelected, appointed to control each of these FEMA zones. And what's this all got to do with the Providence Place Mall, people asking? Well, because again, like I said, They're going to use any crisis, and the thing is, we don't know if it's a false flag. It could be a stage shooting. It could be not. It could be legit. But they would love nothing more to jump on a real crisis than to push these TSA style checkpoints in the local mall. So, folks, you're looking at it right here. I mean, again, Providence has been calling for a while. Now they got the street lights. They got the cameras everywhere. I mean, this is unreal, folks. And Providence is going to become nothing but a scientific control grid. Yeah, it's total tyrannical. It really is. But folks, we're living in some dangerous times, and we hope President Donald Trump puts a stop to this overreach and overstep of Homeland Security and other federal agencies, because this is crazy, folks. A fusion center, and that's not just criminals, folks. They have data points on everybody watching right now, myself. Every time you post, email, a private message to anybody, and don't think because you got an iPhone, your stuff is secure. No, anything you do, text messages, video chat, phone calls, whatever, it's all recorded. And these fusion centers here have a database on every citizen in that area. I mean, this is not a joke, folks. Everybody who lives in FEMA Region 1, they have data on you. This is all from the horse's mouth, folks. And this is highly intrusive, the same stuff that Joseph Stalin did, same stuff that Hitler did. Of course, it wasn't technology back then like this, but they had data on most people, especially people of high profiles. So, folks, we are under total tyranny. And hit me up at Twitter, at Bidondi, and this is my Twitter up here. So people could hit me up here. Let me get my page up. Hit me up at Bidondi on Twitter, and my website is, like usual, truthradioshow.com, declaring war on a new world order. And enough of the mainstream media corruption and lies. Bidondi, God bless.